Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now I realise I have not uploaded in 1 to 2 weeks. I think it's actually been 2 weeks. Reason being is I've just been quite unwell. I've been battling a bit of an illness behind the scenes, and plus also trying to alternate that and work and fishing. It's just getting a little bit all over the place, so excuse the uploads being all over the place. But we're out here today making the most of it on our 7th attempt trying to get a video out. Yes, I've been out for 7 sessions with 0 fish. Donutted absolutely every session, so my confidence going in today is very low. This is my 7th time filming an intro for a video, so hopefully all goes to plan and we can get onto some fish. I'm just going to be targeting the usual bread and butter species, just some brim and some flathead, and going to be starting off with a little hard body crank. I don't use hard bodies too often for brim, but they do seem to do very well, and I haven't used one in quite some time, so I thought I'd give it a go since nothing else is working. And I've also downsized to a very light leader to hopefully increase my chance of at least a bite. I literally have not got a bite in the sessions that I've donutted, so at least one bite would be nice for today. I've also got my other setup along with me today with a 4-inch paddle tail plastic on there, just to chuck around for some bigger flathead if the brim aren't biting. There's actually quite a lot of wind on the water right now, but it is nice and sunny. It's late afternoon, I think it's about 4 o'clock, so without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and let's try and get right into this afternoon session and see if we can get onto some fish. Let's go. Alright, first things first, we're going to be starting off with your little Atomic Hards Crank 38 in a really nice, like prawny kind of colour. This is in the deep diver as well. And we're going to be fishing around some rocks to start with for some brim. And like I said earlier, we've got a bigger plastic on there on the other setup to hopefully chuck at some bigger flathead if they're out and about and the brim aren't biting. But I've had an absolute shocker of a week, so I'm really just trying to catch any sort of fish. And on my usual light pound setup, I've changed from 6-pound leader to a 4-pound. Just really trying to get any sort of bite that I can. Getting pretty desperate at this point. So 4-pound leader it is. Millerods Grubfreak, 7'3", 1 to 3 kilo with a 2,500 Daiwa Luvias. Also got an 8-pound braid on there. That water is freezing. Got some water shoes on today, unlike the usual tracky socks and shoes. Never used 4-pound before. Only just picked this up from the tackle shop. So hopefully we don't get busted off. Let's worry about getting a bite first, Josh, before worrying about getting busted off. How about that? Oh, that was a fish. Oh yeah, brim all over it. Oh, there we go. First cast. First cast. Good brimbo. Wow, okay. That was quite literally first cast. I've just walked out here. He's got a nice little mate behind him as well. So many rocks here, watch out mate. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, he's actually going to bust me off. What are you doing, son? Oh, get out of it. This guy's ducking hard for the cover. Come here, little brimbo. Oh, I say little, but he's actually not bad. Up you come. Oh, let's go. That's got me confidence back a little. How bloody good is that, man? That is one way to get the motivation levels right back up. Very nice low 30s brimbo on that little crank. It's only, well, I shouldn't do that. It's only just holding on there, but that 4-pound held up. Just as I was saying, first time using 4-pound. He almost got me on the rocks, but we got him in. That's a beautiful little fish. Let's get it back in the drink. Off he goes. Straight back to the rock bar. Just had a little check back at that close-up shot I got of the brim. Absolutely terrible lighting, by the way. I'm super sorry. But yeah, that's pretty cool. First cast. That's usually a sign of bad luck. But in my books, I haven't caught a fish in 7 sessions, so I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Our leader has no scuffing on it. Ready to get right back into things. There was quite a lot of them, so hopefully his buddies will have a go. These cranks are really easy to use as well. You simply just slow wind them. You just chuck it out there, slow wind, like a very slow wind, and just add in a couple of pauses from here and there. That's simply it. Well, that's my experience with them anyway. Here comes that wind. Very strong nor'easter. Alright, fished it a bit, only that one brim. That can sometimes be the case, and that's why people use live wells. Because you can fish a spot, catch a brim and let it go, it will actually spook the rest of them. So what people usually do is put the fish in the live well so it doesn't spook the other fish that are in that area. Anyways, though, we'll just move up to this spot over here. Another little rock ledge here. I don't know why, I just have a feeling this is where a big brim would live. This just looks like a big brimbo ledge. Oh, that could have been bites. Yep, there we go. That'll be a flathead. Oh no, flatty on the 4 pound. Definitely a flatty, got to back that off. Oh no, I think that actually might be a brim. That's definitely a brim. That's going to be number 2 if we keep the hooks in him. This is insane. This will be able to be fish number 2. Hey, brim boss. Yeah. Hold on. Hang on. Calm down. There we go. Nice little brim. Hooked him in the nose. Easy like that. Come out super simple. You can just go straight back on your way, dude. Straight off. I thought that was a flatty by the way he grabbed it. It kind of didn't really do anything once he got hooked. Just was swimming sideways like the old flat fellas do. Can't believe the amount of bait that's here as well. So much of those tiny little white bait. That's what the fish will be feeding on. I've kind of matched the hatch as well with this lure. It's got a nice clearish body. Match those little bits of bait. Just slow winding it across the top of that rock shelf. Oh, that was a bump for sure. 100% that was a hit. Alright, finished working up this little shelf. That's not a bad result. Two from two. One over here and one just here. And we're going to keep making our way further around the corner and then we'll head further down this way. See what else we can get onto. Oh, is that a fish on that? It is. Oh, had one tap at it and just took off. Took off in that direction. Don't know what that was. Looks pretty decent if it was a brim. There we go. Got it. Is that a luderick? You are kidding me. Are you seeing this right now? There's a luderick and it's not even foul hooked. Got him under the fin there. But he's taken that in the mouth. Look at that. What a psycho little fish. Whoa, dude. Had to use my scissors just then because I left my pliers at the other spot. I'll have to quickly go do a runner. How do I pick you up without you spiking me? I guess that works. Don't skits, don't skits. Oh, of course you skits. I saved it with my foot. Go on, mate. And he's off. Off to the races. There they are. Got me pliers back. Alright, we've got our pliers. We've got the lure tied back on. We moved up just a little bit more. Let's try our luck around here. I actually might chuck on that big plastic soon. We'll chuck around that big plastic. This is looking like pretty flathead territory here. A lot of sand, lots of weed patches. Oh, yep. Wow, that's a good fish. I think that might be a flathead. Is it? I wouldn't have a clue, but it's angry, whatever it is. I'm gonna take it light regardless. Here it comes. It's gonna do another run here. Oh, it's a good brim. Nice brim. This has turned out to be a cracker session. Did not expect this coming out here. Look at all the little bait fishing close going crazy. Bit of an up the bank you come. There we go. There we go. Brimbo number 3. Not a giant one, but man, this is super rewarding after having a terrible and rough week. Number 3. This might be pushing our luck a bit, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to chuck around this bigger plastic, just see if we can get onto any flathead. Just made it this little boat ramp kind of thing. Someone's actually recently loaded their boat in here, so there definitely won't be any flatty right on this section. Might help if I got my glasses on, see where I'm going. But we're just going to work this deeper sort of area, and it's very sandy and weedy. Oh, sheesh, almost just sunk up to my bloody waist. Well, while I'm flicking this setup around, I'll quickly go over the new rig that I've got. Got a brand new reel, Daiwa LT 3000. This is the new one, and I've got that on a Millerods Grubfreak, which is a beautiful combo. I've had heaps of 2500 size reels, so I thought I'd get a 3000 just for this slightly heavier setup for those bigger plastics, and I use this a little bit off the rocks. But mainly this is a in the lake / estuary setup for these bigger kind of lures. Big paddle tail plastics, hard bodies, top waters. Oh yeah, good take. I think we've actually got a flathead on the slow roll. And this is christening the new reel, by the way. Haven't caught a fish on this yet. Oh, he's a little one. He must have been keen for it. Oh, he's a nice pan size, actually. Look at that. Nice little flatty. Nice little flat fish. Please just come out. There we go. Lure's out. See you, mate. Oh, he just cruised to the bottom. So awesome seeing him swim off like that. There's going to be a lot of angry people in the comments that are viewing this right now, screaming, why did I let that fish go? I do enjoy my catch and release fishing. Me personally, it's nice to keep a feed from time to time, but I'm all for catch and release. For that flatty, it's his lucky day. If there's one, there could be more. There we go. Right on the edge of the weed. Absolute micro brim. Buddy, what are you even doing hitting that thing? There we go. Alright, we've been fishing around this side for a bit, so what I'm going to do is quickly walk back up along the road and we'll go chase brim on the other rock ledges. I worked around here pretty well, so let's move on. Well, what a cracker session we're off to the Savi. Did not expect this outcome whatsoever, but I'm not complaining. I think we're up to 6 or 7 fish. 6 or 7 fish after catching nothing all week. That's pretty insane. I'm pretty blown away, pretty damn happy as well, because I'm going to be able to get a video out for you all. And I actually hooked a fish. I forgot what it felt like to fight a fish for a minute. But no, we're back onto them. Just going to make my way up to the road right now. Then we'll get straight back into them. See if they're around the other side as well. All right, let's go. Oh, that could have been a bump. Oh, again. Yep. I just let that sink for a... Not sink, let it float up. Because this lure floats back up if you don't move it. And he's grabbed it. Oh, flathead on the 4 pound. He hasn't engulfed it, but these guys are very good at cutting you off. There we go, hooked him in the top of the head. I did bring a net with me, but it's in the car. It's no use being in the car, Josh, so we're just gonna have to slide him up. There we go, nice little fish. Oh, okay. Whoop. Got it out for me. Poor bugger's made himself blind in one eye though. Okay, just chill, dude. Just chill. Just chill. You want to slide down slippery dip? There you go. Alright, bit of reverse action and he's off. Oh no, it's actually just going to sit in the weed right there. It is fine though. Surprisingly, we have no frayed. Not even a tiny touch of it. There we go, there's another one. Another flatty. I think he's taken it all the way. Oh. Nope, nice hook up. It's like the same size as the last. It's his twin. Well, there we go. Flathead number 3 for this afternoon. That little lure right there, atomic lure, doing the damage. Well, hopped back in the car, moved around to this last spot. We're over there just before where we got those 2 flatties. So I've moved around the corner just to here, accumulated myself a net. And this is going to be the last spot of the day. Still on that same lure. There we go. That's a flathead by those head shakes. Where's my net? Oh, it's so far away. It's alright, we've got a nice little spot here we can just pull him up. There we go. That's another one. Number 4. There we go, that's flathead number, I think 4 or 5. Starting to lose count here. Very nice fish, probably low 40s. Very, very low 40s. Won't complain about that whatsoever. Right off the edge of that rock bar. Let's get you back in the water. Fancy that, eh? Putting in like 8 to 9 hours a day. Come out here for a 2-hour, I think it's only been 2 hours or 3 hours, afternoon flick, and just catching a bunch. Just one of those arvos. Okay, I think I'm prepared to call it a day. I'm starting to get bitten all over by mozzies, and that sun's going down. Brings a net with him, catches a fish, doesn't even use the net to land it. That's the life of Josh D right there. You know it's a good day when you're going home and both the lures you tied on are still tied on.